I find this funny how we have Candance Owens, a racist black grifter, speaking about what Juneteenth means with an obvious racist who claims Juneteenth is evil because black people are supposedly celebrating victimhood. This is just hilarious. No, Juneteenth is black people celebrating when black people in Texas were finally told that slavery was over, because it was over for about a couple years before it actually reached in Texas and black people were told that they were free. That's what Juneteenth is celebrating. But when you're racist, you can't understand something like that.
For a minute about what Juneteenth is meant to signify.
Well, what they say on paper it's meant to signify is this was actually true Black independence, because Black people are not supposed to be celebrating the 4th of July, because when obviously the 4th of July, Black Americans didn't truly get their freedom in this country. And so it's taking a very literal.
Nobody says black people can't celebrate the 4th of July, because if black people want to celebrate the 4th of July, they can. Juneteenth has nothing to do with the 4th of July. And again, Juneteenth deals with the fact that black people in Texas, 2 years after slavery was uh, done away with and the Civil War ended, they were told that they were free. That has nothing to do with uh, July 4th and Independence Day.
Look at the Revolutionary War, taking a very literal look and saying, well, when do we think actually things were right? And this, by the way, this could be never ending, right? You could say that next what will be up is they're going to call it Gay Independence Day, which it should be coming because they've got a whole month now. So then they're going to say, well, we didn't truly.
Somehow she is connecting Juneteenth to gay rights or LGBTQ rights, which make no sense whatsoever. I mean, yeah, there is overlaps of oppression between gay people and black people. I mean, and the person to throw the first brick at the riot wall, the Stonewall riot, I mean, uh, was a black trans person, but Juneteenth doesn't have anything to do with, gay independence.
Truly have our independence until we had the right to marry with the Supreme Court decision.
Right.
So our day is
Right.
going to be different. I mean, it's never ending when you start looking at it through that lens.
It's the celebration, let's face it, and this is why it's evil. It's the celebration of victimism, of victimhood. It's the constant drumbeat, the 1619 Project, that will never, ever let go of these things, as though we have to somehow wallow in the fact that we were abused or victimized. We can never celebrate in.
Okay, so it's okay to wallow in the abuse by the King of England and why America wanted its freedom from England, but it's bad when black people want to celebrate when black people in Texas were finally told they were freed. How does that make any sense whatsoever? I mean, if you want to use that kind of logic, both are doing the same thing. I mean, in all honesty, Juneteenth, again, isn't about black people celebrating victimhood or anything like that. They're celebrating the fact that black people in Texas were finally told that they were free and had autonomy. It is insane how racist people try to make this seem like it's a bad thing that black people were told that they were free and not enslaved anymore.
In a beautiful way. It always has to have